Everyone at the cafe froze when he watched his wife walk away from him and straight toward a stranger. But what no one knew was the truth behind that moment. She didn't hesitate, didn't look back, didn't explain. She walked right to a man sitting alone, smiled softly at him, and accepted a small envelope he offered. For a second, it looked like she had chosen someone else. But the truth inside that envelope, the truth she couldn't say out loud, would reveal she wasn't leaving him at all. She was breaking in a way he never saw, carrying a pain she had hidden for years. And the stranger he feared wasn't a replacement. He was the messenger of something she had been aching to face. What happened next changed everything he believed about their marriage. They had come to the beach cafe to reconnect, to finally talk after weeks of growing distance. But the moment they sat down, he sensed something was off. She kept scanning the crowd, checking her phone, shifting in her seat like she was waiting for someone she wasn't ready to confront. Before he could ask what was wrong, she suddenly stood up and walked away, leaving him mid-sentence and drowning in confusion. He watched her move toward the stranger with a confidence that terrified him. The man stood, greeted her warmly, and she gave him a soft, emotional smile he hadn't seen in months. Then the man placed his hand on her shoulder and handed her the envelope, small, simple, but heavy enough to change the air around them. His chest tightened as he approached, terrified of what he was about to interrupt. When he reached them, the man stepped back respectfully while she turned to him with eyes full of fear, sadness, and something that looked like guilt. In a trembling voice, she explained the envelope contained a message from someone deeply tied to a part of her past she had never fully healed from. Someone whose absence had shaped her more than she ever admitted. The handwriting inside shattered her composure because it belonged to a person she never thought she'd hear from again. She hadn't walked away from him to choose someone else. She had walked away because she was moments from breaking down and couldn't bear to do it in front of him or the crowd. As she opened the envelope, her hands shook so violently he had to steady them. Inside was an apology she waited years to hear and memories she had tried to bury but never could. Tears streamed down her face, and he realized he had misunderstood everything. Her distance wasn't betrayal. It was silent pain. The stranger he feared wasn't a threat. He was simply delivering the closure she desperately needed. Sitting back together as waves crashed under the sunset, he finally understood that sometimes when she walks away, it isn't because she's choosing someone else. It's because she's facing a wound she's terrified to show. And sometimes the person you think will destroy your marriage is actually the one helping her heal. This was the truth no one else saw, but it changed everything for him.